Welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Hope everything is going your way today. Today, I'm coming you with not one, not two, not three, but 4 eye looks. Yes. Today, I'm going to be doing a first impression, swatches, and demo of the Mario Ethereal Eyes Nature Palette. Yes. It's all about the new today. So, if you want to just hang out with me and see how I got these 2 looks plus 2 more and give you my thoughts on this here palette, then just keep on watching. See ya. Okay, everybody, let's get this first impression video underway. Okay, guys, so just a picture this, okay? It's the weekend for Lily. And I'm in bed looking on TikToks and letting YouTube watch me all simultaneously. And then something happened, yeah. A video popped up of a product that I kind of didn't even know was out because I wasn't checking for it. Needless to say, guys, you saw the intro, like. Your girl Lily got a package. And yes, what's in here, pray tell? Guys, you already know. I mean, I think I spoiled it with the thumbnail and the intro, but guys, yeah. I have got the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Nature Palette. This is supposed to be the holiday release. And guys, as you see, okay, it is still super stilled. I don't even know what it looks like in real life. Because yes, this is a true first impression video. We're going to be surprised together. So yeah, let's see what it do. Okay, guys. Oh yeah, okay. Here it is right here in all of its splendor and glory. Boom. Okay, it is the Ethereal Eyes Nature Palette. Yeah, it's got Mario little signature, which is really, really cute. Will it make me keep the box? Probably not. And yeah, so, okay, enough of that, guys. Okay, let's see what's on the inside of the packaging, because I am just dying to see what this palette do. And guys, true story. I have 4 other Mario palettes. And I think out of the 4, I've only used 1. And no, I have the first Ethereal Eyes, and I've still not used that. I got the one from last year, still haven't used that. The one I got used was like an all matte palette, and that was definitely a couple years ago. But here's what it looks like. It's the standard Mario packaging. It has Ethereal Eyes Nature on the back. And then it looks like all the colors have numbers instead of names, which is fine with me. Guys, let's see if we're going to be wowed. Shall we? Wait, does the box say anything that I can be reading to you guys, my pigs? No, it doesn't. I was hoping it told me something about the palette, but it's alright. It's cool. I'm going to tell you plenty. Let's see. It's cute or whatever. No, guys. Here's what the palette looks like. So, it's a really nice muted color story, but what do you expect? Let me hold it like this so you don't see a glare. I'm sorry, guys. It's going to just glare. It's just going to do that, okay? So, maybe if I do it like this. So, here's what it looks like, guys. We've got 12 shades here. A very nice array of shimmers and mattes. It appears to be 6 shims in the middle. And then this looks like a sequin shade, maybe. And yeah, and then the rest are all mattes. And the thing is, guys, looking upon this palette, it's only 1 deep shade in here. So, yeah, the rest of the shades are quite wearable. But inside, it's cool. So, the goal today, guys, is I want to do... I kind of want to do the Morgan Turner effect where she does one look over here, then another look over here. And maybe I can do a third look with both eyes looking the same, because I can't take myself seriously with one eye and one eye. We'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Because at the end of the day, guys, depending on how this first look goes, that might be the only look I do. I'm a hot mess. So, let's see here, guys. First, let me go ahead. I can do some real time swatches. Let's do some real time swatches. And you guys on piece already know I'm a righty, but unfortunately, my right arm is the only arm that has space now, because I don't have space nowhere else. So let's go ahead and start. So we're gonna start with one. Child, these nails, I don't want to mess up my palette, but I've got to have to. So we're gonna swatch 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, I'm telling you now, just feeling this palette like the swatches. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about these ones. So here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, and then here's 4. And guys, let me see if I could build 3 up any more than this. Guys, this is quite the muted palette. Okay, that's what it builds up to, guys. Let me see if I can get it. So there they are right there. Okay, moving right along. And we're going to 4. Right here. 5. No, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's what they look like on the finger. And then we're going to do, okay, Lily, calm down. 5. 6. 7. And then 8. So that's what those look like. I don't know, guys. And here we go. 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm sorry, guys. I want to be serious, but I can't right now. And these are what those look like. So we got, let me make sure where they stop at, child, because they're so underwhelming. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, guys, so here's the swatches. Yeah, here's the swatches, guys. I don't know how to feel about that, but we're gonna do a look, see how it turns out. So for the first look, guys, I feel like, yeah, we're not gonna be able to do much. So I'm gonna make the first look very nice, wearable, like almost super duper simple. So yeah. So first, before we get started with the look, guys, I'm gonna base my eyes with my NK Perfection Multi-Use Concealer, because yeah, I like using this as a base. I like using it as a concealer. Guys, this is just very full coverage. Okay, guys, let's party. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna hold you. Okay, guys, first going in with this shade right here, which will be number 8. I'm going to use that as my transition shade. And guys, I'm not going to hold you, okay? I'm going to be using my color switch because I have not had a chance to do a proper cleaning of my brush, but I will do it after this video, guys. That's a promise. That's a promise. So I'm going to be using, my Morphe blending brush from like a holiday set that I've done like probably 4 looks on with. I'm not washing the stitch. So the color switch works just fine, guys. It works just fine. Okay, guys, let's go. Guys, okay, this is deeper than I thought it would be. But I'm pleasantly surprised by that. Like, I didn't have to dig in as deep as I thought I did. That's still pretty good. We're off to a nice start. Okay, guys, now going in with shade 9 right here. I'm going to work that in my crease. And I feel like I'm going to use a different brush for this. Yeah, I'm going to be using my Laura Lee number L37 brush. And yes, I'm going to color switch this too. And let's hope the color switch doesn't let me down because I used a Pure D Bonafide Black when I used this palette last, when I used this shadow brush last, but let's see. Okay, just as good as new. Guys, and these palettes have a lot of kick up, but I'm okay with that. I used the matte palette before, the all matte, like neutrals palette. It had a lot of kick up, but guess what? It did what it was supposed to do. Okay, guys. This is definitely showing up a little deeper, which that's what I was hoping it would do. And guys, this shade has even a little bit of smoke to it. So I would say it seems like when it comes to his palettes, yeah, the mattes are actually a little bit deeper than they look. Something I like to call the Natasha Denona effect. Her shadows do that too, guys. Like, end up coming off deeper than they look in the pan. But that's really nice. And what I'm seeing is this blends out like a dream. Like, they really do. Oh, yeah. That is gorgina. Okay, guys. Like, why didn't you tell me it would be this simple? Like, I was expecting to come in here fighting and having problems and things like that. But that's not happening with this palette. Like, you see how easy that blend was, guys? That took me absolutely no time, guys. Like, ooh. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. These mattes are bomb. And so now I'm just going to take this same shade because I'm not using another matte in this look. And I'm going to put that on my outer V. Yeah. I can see where this is a nice everyday type of palette because, yeah, that's not even offensive. Even though it's got a little bit of smoke. Yeah, you can totally wear your look to the office like this. For sure, guys. For sure. Okay, guys. And what I want to do with this look is I sort of kind of... I feel like I could probably do a halo with this one. But I don't think I'm going to do a halo with this one just yet. So what I'm going to do, though, because these shims seem like they are pretty sheer. I'm going to take this same shade and I'm going to put it all on my lid. And guys, as you see, this even is just a look by itself. Okay, I listen, I see you, Mario. I see you. Okay, guys, not bad. Not bad at all, guys. So now the part that everybody came here for, the lid. Okay, guys, and because the consensus is out there that these shims are a little bit sheer and twinkly, yeah, I'm setting myself up for success. I'm going in with my Glam Guys Beauty Diamond Primer because, yeah, I refuse to be a victim. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on my lid right quick. And then we're going to get into these shims. Okay, guys, first going in with shade number 6 right here. I'm going to put that on the first third of my lid. And I'm just going to use a regular Wet n Wild flat brush. This is the same kind of brush I use for all of my shimmers. So we're going to just dip it in here. Yeah, guys. And you can tell it's even twinkly on the brush. Like, not very opaque. But let's see, guys. Okay, guys, yes. This is definitely a sheer type of shade. But it is really pretty. Oh, yeah. But I can also see someone who does not care to use anything like a base or a glitter glue. I could see where this could probably come off as not being opaque enough. But it's cute. So now, I want to see if I can build up the intensity. So you know, T, going in with my MAC Fix Plus, I'm going to wet my brush. Let's see if we get any difference here, guys. Okay, guys, it's a slight difference, but not by much, guys. Not by much. Pretty much, when it comes to these shades, what you see, yeah, is what you get. Okay, guys, that's cute. That's cute or whatever. Okay, guys, now going in with shade number, what would this be? 10. Yeah, shade number 10. I'm going to put that on the second third of my lid. Okay, guys, and here's what this shade looks like. It kind of looks close to this first one I used, if I'm being honest. But let's just check. I mean, it's a little deeper, guys. Okay, let me stop. It is a little deeper. But, again, guys, this is definitely, it's quite muted, guys. Like, it is. But it's cute. Okay, guys. Now I'm just going to take the deeper shade just to blend the outside with the shimmer. Okay, guys, here we are. That's cute. Yeah, it's cute or whatever. And, guys, I'm going to save putting on my lashes and stuff for after I do the second eye. But then what we looking like here. So, yeah, let's go ahead on and get on with look number 2. So, of course, we're going to use different shades for this one. So, I feel like for this one, yeah, this is going to enter the chat. This is probably going to enter the chat for my last 2 looks that I do. This one, and I think I'm going to do a third one, guys. I want to use every shade in the palette. So, first, we're going to use, this is our transition shade for this one. So, going in with shade number 5. I'm going to use that as my transition shade. Let's see what this do. Okay, guys. So, I feel like this shade has a little hue of a pinky tone to it. But it's definitely showing up. You can definitely see it's there, even if it is lightly there, guys. It's there, okay? It is there. Trust me on it, guys. Trust me on it. And I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, this is just as effortless as the last transition shade I used. Just very super simple. It's not even like, yeah, it's nothing difficult about these mats so far. Like, these mats are definitely bae. I can tell that already. Yeah. And just like that, we have our transition shade. Like, yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. So now, where is my Laura Lee brush? Like, I legit just used her, guys. Like, okay, guys, now going in with shade number 9. Yeah, I'm going to work that in my crease just like I did with the last one. Just to see how it behaves on top of this transition shade. To see if it gives any different kind of like hue or anything. No, the hue looks pretty much still the same. Yeah. I mean, it's slightly different, but not by much, guys. And don't worry, we will be bringing the darkest shade into this look. But that's cute. I mean, it performs nicely. Like, I knew it would. So, yeah. You're not going to get much transformation just because you use a lighter transition. It looks just like, honestly, yeah, like, let's keep it a buck. Like, do each side look different, really? Like, they sort of look alike, don't they? They sort of do, guys. They sort of do. Like, they really sort of do. But it's alright. It's cool. I mean, I've got all his others now. Would I consider me a Mario collector? Not really, but one thing I do, guys, I will collect certain holiday collections. Like, every single Too Faced release for the past few years, yeah, I get that holiday palette every year. Now, I'm not going to get them at full price. I wait for them to go on sale because they always go on sale, but I do end up snagging them eventually. Okay, guys, just as I suspected, I mean, the matte came, it came through, okay? It came through. So now, I'm going to go ahead and deepen it up. And I'm going in with the deeper shade in the palette right here. Yeah. I'm going to deepen up my outer V with it. And guys, no need changing brushes. I'm going to use this same brush. Ooh, guys, this has a whole bunch of kick up. You probably couldn't even hardly see that. But trust me, guys, it's there. That was a horrible test, but it's there. So let me start at the outer V. Guys. Okay, that's a nice little deep shade right there. I'm not mad at it. Okay. Oh, yeah, that gave a nice amount of smoke to the look. And I'm going to focus this strictly on the outer V. And then we're going to blend it into the deeper shade. Oh, yeah, that's cute. And what I'm doing, guys, is I'm trying to see how it builds. Like, if it's going to get any deeper than this with... I don't anticipate it will because this is pretty deep. Okay, guys, yeah. This is a nice shade. It's not... It's deep, but I feel like... This is a nature palette. Let me stop. But I feel like... For this to be the deepest shade in the palette, like... I'm just trying to think of my deep skin tone beauties. Like, will this do something? But we're going to still forge ahead, child. Then just taking the transition shade one more time. I'm just going to blend everything together. Like, okay, guys. This is pretty good. Pretty good. I want to, guys, but I really wish... This deepest shade. Okay, guys, guess what? maybe I just should have kept it going. Because it does get pretty deep, guys. Like, it does. Like, it'll get deeper. Okay, guys. Not bad. Not bad at all. So now it's time to work on this lid. And, guys, we're going to use 2 shades on the lid. Because, again, guys, I want to make sure I use every single shade in the palette. So, first, going in with this shade right here, shade number 3. I'm going to put that on the first third of my lid. Okay, guys, first, just for kicks, I want to show you guys, my peeps, what it would look like if I were not to wet it or use a glitter glue or anything. So, here we go, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, guys. Yeah, you get a little bit of twinkle, a little bit of sparkle. That's where we at, okay? That's what we do, okay? This is it. Now I want to show you guys, my piece, what it'll look like if I just wet my brush, okay? No glitter glue, nothing like that. Just wet my brush. Okay, guys, so you got a little twinkling going on, okay? Like, just a little bit of sparkle. But now, doing it the Lily way, okay? Because that's just what I do. Now, doing it the Lily way. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and apply me some of my Glam God Beauty Diamond Primer. Okay, guys, let go. Okay, guys, I can tell it is definitely more opaque. Though it's still quite, yeah, it's okay, but I feel like there are sparkles, but it's the backdrop shade, the base, that's keeping us from seeing the sparkle. My God, it's really there. It's there. But, yeah. It's being covered up by the opacity of the base behind it. Okay, guys. There we are with that. So now, the green is going to enter the chat. Going in with this shade right here, which will be shade number 7. I'm going to put that on the second third of my lid. And I really want this green to come through, guys, because it's the prettiest shade in the palette, in my humble opinion. Okay, guys, that's what one coat of it looks like. It's cute. Yeah, it's glimmers in here, guys, but it's not like the twinkle twinkle sparkles that a lot of people were saying they were getting with the first Ethereal Eyes palette. But that's pretty, though. Yeah, it's cute or whatever. Okay, guys, that's pretty cute. And now I'm just going to go in with the deepest shade and just blend it in with the green shimmer. Okay, guys, not bad at all. So now I'm just about to go ahead, pop on my lashes, do my base off camera. Yeah, we'll be back to finish up these eyes, though. Okay, everybody, I went on ahead, popped on my lashes, did my face off camera, yeah, popped on a little red lip because, like, guys, yeah, the eyelids are, like, muted enough that I could do this. And, guys, we're going to keep the lower lash line quite simple. And, I mean, we're going to be real simple. Oh, I only put black in the waterline, guys. This is my Prince eyeliner, Prince Urban Decay eyeliner in black. And that might be not the name for it, but it's black. So we're going to keep the lower lash line quite simple, like we always do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take shade number 9. I'm going to smoke it underneath my right lower lash line. And then I'm going to take this deepest shade right here, which is number 12. And I'm going to sweep that underneath my left lower lash line. I bet. And lastly, guys, going in with shade number 2. I'm going to pop that in my inner corners. Yep. Yeah. Okay, everybody, here's the finished eye looks. Okay, guys, and I must admit, these were very easy to do. And I'm not going to tell you my thoughts on the palette now. I'm going to save it all for the end. But yeah, they're 2 different looks, but they were super duper effortless, guys. So yeah, enough all the yapping. It's time to get down to business. Without further ado, let's get on. No, that's not gonna work because we got look number 2 on my eyes. So enough all the yapping, because you know me. Without further ado, guys, let's get on with look number 3. Lego. Okay, everybody, let's get started with look number 3. So, guys, remember when I told you guys, my peeps, that I was going to do the third look at both eyes? Yeah, I was, guys. But then something happened. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, we need to use every single shade in the palette. And that would call me to do, for me to do an extra look. And yeah, since I'm not going to do the 4th look on both eyes, we're going to keep it rolling like we did the last clip. I'm going to put look number 3 over here, and I'm going to put look number 4 over here. And another thing, guys, if within the next 10 minutes-ish, you notice that the lighting is off and my angle is different and my brows don't look the same, that's because they don't, guys, okay? Because this is a reenactment. Yeah, I was in there editing my video when I got to this part of the video, and somehow, yeah, the clip was gone. Well, it wasn't exactly gone. Between the last clip and the missing clip, yeah, it was a bunch of 1-second videos. I guess I was pushing play and pause on accident, kept pushing play and pause until I pushed pause. Yeah, and yeah, I spaced it, guys. I spaced it. But you guys, my peeps, you deserve to hear, you know, get the full experience. I mean, I could have come out here like the girls and said, oh my gosh, my bad, guys. I lost footage. So here's all I did. I put A, B, C, D. That's all I did over here. And then I put A, B over here. We're not doing it, okay? We're gonna do it proper. So here I am with you guys, my peeps, doing it again. I don't remember everything I said, but I'm sure it will come back to me, guys, because I'm gonna definitely have opinions on this palette. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with look number 3, guys. And for look number 3, I feel like we need to do a proper all matte look. So I'm gonna do something like maybe soft glam, but sort of kind of not really. So first, guys, for this eye, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with, I feel like, this is what I did, guys. First, I'm going to take this shade, and I'm going to use this as my brow bone highlight. Let's see what that do. I think I remember what to do, but guys, like, I can't really tell. Okay, guys, let's see what it do. Okay, guys, yeah. Just as I remember, it don't do much because, again, earlier in the video, I mentioned that this is very close to my skin tone. So, yeah, all that did was set the brow. It didn't really highlight it any, but it's alright. It's cool. Okay, guys. Now it's time to work on our transition shade. So, for my transition shade, guys, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm going to use it as my transition shade. But after that, guys, I'm going in with shade number 12 right here. And I'm going to work that in my crease. And I'm going to be using my Morphe blending brush. Yes, it is color switch to get that done. So, guys, somewhere along the way in my last video, I promised that I would have my brushes clean by today. And guys, obviously that didn't happen because this is the next day. Let go. Wait. Okay, how am I doing anything? Because I have not yet based my eyes, guys. Like, but first things first, guys. I'm gonna base my eyes right quick. Okay, guys, and to be fair, I'm going to try the brow bone highlight again. And as you see, guys, it's the exact same thing. This is my shade, so it's not really highlighting anything. So I would say, like, my fair skin tone beauties, it's not really a proper highlight shade in here. So now we're going to go in with shade number 8. And now I'm going to put this as my transition shade. And I wanted to do this combo for this look because I have not done this combo for the other 2 looks I did. I just want to see if going from a lighter transition shade directly into the deepest transition shade would make a difference. Okay, guys, we've got a nice little transition there. And guys, listen. The kick up in this palette is next level. You see that, guys? That is a bunch of kick up. But guys, I don't much mind it because, I mean, a lot of times, kick up and fall out, they equate to pigment. So, it's alright. It's cool. Okay, guys, just as so. So now it is time for us to go in with the smoke. So now, going in with shade number 12 right here. I'm going to work that in my crease. And I'm going to be using... I'm just going to use my Dollar Tree blending brush to get that done. And let's see what it do. Guys, this is a very nice deep shade. I feel like the cool tone factor makes it a little grungier. But I like it. Yeah. Now, one thing I could say that I do love about these shadows so far, guys, is that even going from one of the lightest shades in the palette all the way to the deepest, you're still going to get a nice blend. Sometimes, guys, with other palettes, it can come across like very harsh, not well blended, harder to blend out. But as you see, guys, you don't get that with these ones. Yeah, these mattes are next level. Even though, guys, that kick up, guys, do you see that? Okay, kick up is going all over the place, but it's alright. It's cool. Okay, guys, there we go, guys. There we go. And guys, this may not look exactly like the finished product's gonna look, because again, this is a reenactment, but these are the shades that I used, yeah, yesterday when I did this look. So now just taking that darker shade number 12, I'm working that in my outer V, just as so. And I just love that this palette, the mats in this palette are just super duper effortless. Okay. There we go. That was easy. So now, I feel like since I'm going to have a matte eye, I'm going to have to bring out the big guns. So I'm going to be taking my Yolanda eyeshadow base. This is in shade B. And I'm going to kind of cut my crease, sort of, kind of, not really. It's not going to be a precise cut. I just want to clean up my lid to prepare for the shadow. Okay, guys. Now it's time to work on this lid. So, going in with shade number 1, guys. This is like a sequin shade. I'm going to go ahead and use that to set my eyeshadow base. Okay, guys, let's go. Guys, I know you probably can't see that, but there are little bitty sparkles. They look really, really pretty. Yeah, those are really pretty, guys. And I've tried to set eyeshadow bases several different ways using a matte shadow. I've done it with a dense flat brush. I've done it with a fluffy brush. But I find that a mix between the two. So like a brush like this. This is my Morphe L38 brush. It's flat, but it's fluffy. You want a combination of both, because when you use a brush and it's too dense, yeah, the shadow ends up looking uneven on the lid. Whereas with this, yeah, you're getting a nice, even application. Yeah. And now I'm just taking shade number 12, and I am reinforcing the depth in my crease. Then just going around the edges one more time, just to get a seamless blend, but it doesn't take much. Guys, look at that blend. And just like that, guys, we are done with look number 3. So now it's time for us to move on to look number 4. And for look number 4, guys, I'm going to be doing a halo eye. Yes, I am, guys, I am. For this eye, guys, instead of using a concealer, I will be using my base. And I will be putting this on the whole lid. Because I'm really going to need the mattes to be concentrated on my lid. Okay, guys. So first, going in with this shade right here, shade number 9. I'm going to use that as my transition shade. And I'm going to be using my Alter Ego number 6 brush to get that done. Because I feel like since I'm going to have a smoky lid, I want to have sort of a smoky transition shade. But because this is a base, guys, first, I'm taking the shade and I am patting it on my lid because the base is still wet. And what you don't want to do, guys, you do not want to get to swiping a wet base. No. Your shadow's going to turn out streaky. You're going to be mad. You're going to lose base in certain spots, guys, it just will not work out well for you if you do it like that. And patting it in also gives it a little bit more depth. Just as so. And now that we have the shadow laid, now we can blend. Now we can do the windshield wiper motions because you're not going to get any movement there. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yes. I really love the tone of this shade. Like, yeah, that's a nice neutral right there. So now it's time to bring on the smoke. So, going in with the deepest shade in the palette, shade number 12, I'm going to put that all over my lid, and I'm going to work it into my crease. And I'm going to be using my Japanese number 726 brush to get that done. And just like that, yeah, we're on to the next clip. Parma dust. I apologize for any inconveniences may have caused. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. Lego. Okay, guys, now going in with the deepest shade in the palette, shade number 12, with my Japanese number, I want to say it's 726, but I could be wrong. I'm going to pack this in my crease, all over my lid, yeah, in all of the places. Yes, guys, that looks pretty deep. And see, because it is sticking to a base, sort of like a P. Louise base, because that's all this is. It's something like that. Is going to give you that deep smokiness. And I know with halos, you usually leave the center lid blank, but we're not doing that with this one. That's not what we do. Okay, guys, now that we have it packed all on the lid, what brush shall I use to blend it out? And I'm doing that with my Laura Lee L37 brush. Let's just go ahead and blend it upward. Guys, that's a little smoky. I mean, I didn't think I was going for the smoke like that, but we're here now, guys. We are here now, and it's gonna be just fine. Okay, guys, I'm going back in with my Refer number 27 brush. I'm just gonna blend out the edges. Guys, like, this can no longer really be a halo technically, but there's nothing halo about this eye. So, I mean, we gonna still have fun. I mean, it's still gonna be fine though. Like, at least you know you can take this there with the smoke. Okay, guys, now you could totally leave your eye look right here. You know, do a little cleanup and you just have you a smoky eye. But no, we're going a step further. So now, and guys, I'm letting you know, the palette's messy. It's quite messy. Yes, the matte got into the shim here. But now going in with shade number 11, I'm going to put that in the center of my lid. Guys, that's a nice amount of pigment. And I'm not going to use my glitter glue for this, but I am going to wet my brush. Okay, guys, let's see what it do. Okay, guys. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That is really nice. Like, this shade right here, because when I swatched it, I kind of felt that the texture was more of a satin And yeah, with satins, I don't really find that I need to use a glitter glue. Okay, but that's pretty. So since it's not exactly a halo, I'm going to make the center shade a little wider than I would with a halo. So I'm going to bring it out each way a little further than I would if I was just doing a regular halo eye. Okay, guys, this is pretty. So now I'm just going to blend the edges of the shimmer. And I'm going to just use my DJ's Boutique blending brush. And I'm going to go in the deepest shade. And then I'm just going to, like, kind of make the matte one with the satin as much as I can. Okay, guys, yes. This is quite intense, but I'm totally here for it. So now what we're going to use to, yeah, hook up the spotlight. Let's see, guys. Let's see. We could, let's see. I don't know how much that will lighten it, but then again, I still want it to be kind of smoky. So this looks maybe a little more cooler than this. So let's try and lighten it up with this. I'm going to try and lighten up the center of my spotlight. Okay, guys, let's see what kind of difference this is going to make. Yes, okay. That's pretty much what I was going for. I didn't need it to be super duper light. I did want some dimension, and this is giving me that. Yeah. Okay, guys, that's really cute. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice and subtle. And why I'm so tempted just to see what the lighter shade will look like in the center. I'm not going to do it, guys. I'm not going to do it. Am I going to do it? No. I do want to see what this looks like. I'm just curious, guys. We're just playing around like we're on the last look, so may as well experiment. I mean, oh, why are we doing it, guys? Why are we doing it? I hope this isn't an epic fail, child. No. Guys, it's really not much of a difference, is it? I mean, no, it's just only a little lighter. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, that didn't do much, guys. It really didn't do much. So, yeah, we're gonna leave it there. I mean, no, we're not. Let's try this lighter shade right quick. Let me see if that's going to lift it any. Let's see, guys. Okay, guys, like, while it did lift the look just a little bit, like, it didn't do much. It didn't, guys. It just didn't, but I didn't expect it to because, again, these are glimmers. But it's a little lighter. Okay, guys, this is fine. We're going to leave it here. We're going to leave it here. That's enough, guys. That's enough. So now I'm just about to go ahead, pop on my lashes, do my base off camera. Yeah, we'll be back to finish up these eyes, though. Okay, everybody, I went on ahead, popped on my lashes, did my base off camera. Yeah, so, I feel like with this wing, I'm absolutely loving these looks. And guys, just to keep everything kind of symmetrical, I mean, toward the end of the video, we're going to do the same thing. Yeah, we're going to finish off both eyes the same exact way. So, I'm going to go in with shade 12. I'm going to smoke this directly underneath my lower lash lines. And lastly, guys, going in with the lightest glimmer in the palette, I'm going to pop that in my inner corners. Okay, everybody, here are the finished eye looks. Okay, guys, let's talk about it. Let's freaking talk about it, shall we? Okay, guys, so first, let's talk about the packaging. Okay, I do have other palettes, but I never use them. Guys, this palette gets so freaking dirty. So I did clean it off as best as I could. So yeah, it does clean off nicely. That's fine. That's fine. But just know, guys, it's going to get dirty. Okay. Now, let's talk about the contents of the palette itself. Okay. So, I think I said quite a lot when I was using them. I do like this palette, okay? The palette is nice, but yeah, it wouldn't have been my first choice had I had other palettes to choose from. So, first let's talk about the mattes, guys. And I'm going to try and hold it like this so that I'm not blinding you guys, my peeps. Let's talk about the mattes. The mattes in this palette are quite remarkable, okay? I like the mattes. They were seamless. It was effortless. Blending them out was like a dream. Whether I went from the lightest shade to the deepest or transitioned into the deepest. Yeah. The mattes, they got me there, guys. They got me there. Even when I packed this deeper shade on my lid, gosh, I mean, it turned out a nice smoky look. I do like that about this palette. As far as the mattes go, guys, like, yeah, you can get you several different eye looks. You can put this all over your lid, this all over your lid. You can put any of the mattes all over your lid and get an eye look. Even the sequin shade, guys. I do love the mattes. But now let's talk about the glimmers. Guys, the glimmers left a little to be desired. If I'm being honest, guys, like in the pan, when you look at them, they look so stunning. But honestly, guys, it's unfortunate that that's not what you're going to get when you put them on your eyes. Not if you put them on your eyes, if you raw dogging it and not going to use a base or nothing, guys. So here's what they look like on the finger. And there they look like they might have promise, but guys, like, what's really going on up in here? And you do see slight glimmers in there, but the base that's behind it, the color choices will not let the glimmer show through, guys. They just won't. They just won't. Because if you look on this lid, guys, yes, I use a satin, but I use glimmers on top of it, and you don't see no sparkly dancing going on. You just don't, guys. You just don't. Now, here's the thing. if you were to use like a glitter primer or something like that, it would make things better, but it still, guys, won't make things great. Even if you wet your brush, you might get a little something, but you're just not going to get boom, bam, in your face glimmers with this. This is not what you're going to get with this. And as far as this shade, guys, this was so enjoyable to me, probably because it's the most pigment sucker in the palette. Okay? Like, even though it's a satiny type shade, and I'm sorry, guys, there it is. It does have substance to it. You see, guys, it's got a lot of substance to it. But unfortunately, guys, I didn't get that with these shimmers. As far as the color choices are fine. The color choices are just fine, guys. They are. You know what this palette reminds me a little bit of, if I'm being honest? It kind of reminds me of the Supreme Nudes. Yeah, I think it reminds me of the Supreme Nudes by Artist Couture. Help, please. Okay, guys, yes, I was right. This one is the Mario palette, the Nature palette, and this one is the Supreme Nudes. Now, while this one is a little more warm than this one, you can have a little bit of inspiration from there. Like, this green right here might be just a little light than this green right here, but guys, they are close enough. When I look at these, yeah, they resemble. And I love the Supreme Nudes palette. Like, this has girth to it. Like, yeah, like, I feel like this is what the Mario shimmer should be. But you're not going to get that with this one. When I swatch this one, guys, this is what you're going to get with this one. Okay? So, yeah, I feel like this is definitely for someone who wants an effortless look and you're not really trying to woo anybody. You're really not trying to have nobody see you across the street or even across the room, because, guys, that's just not what you're going to get with these. I will say this too. As far as the mattes, there is quite a bit of fallout. And I showed you guys, there's a lot of kick up, but that's okay because the mattes, yeah, the mattes don't come to play. Bars. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. I want to go ahead and see, though, like, what happened here, because I understand the other palettes from the previous years, yeah, the glimmers are okay. So this one is the Ethereal Eyes Moonlight. This was last year's. Nice, cool tone color story. But I want to swatch the glimmers. So even if you look at these, guys, it just looks a little more sparkly to me. But let me just go ahead and swatch them. Just to see, guys, because I need to know. I have questions. So this is what these glimmers look like. Okay, so now let me swatch them on my hand to see if there's a big difference. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is Mario's this year palette. These are from the Moonlight palette. And you see what I mean, guys? There are glimmers, but they are shadowed by the base, whereas these don't really have a base, but they're so much more twinkly. And I think I can go and get along with having all twinkle and not much pigment than to have pigment that's dialing down the twinkle. Like, you can have any palette for that. Now, I want to look at the very first one. The plain old Ethereal Eyes. Okay, everyone, all the girls were going crazy over this one, including myself, apparently, because I have it in my collection. This one, even you can see the glimmers dancing. And these even look more full body than last year's. But I just want to swatch them real quick, guys. Real quick. Okay, guys, here's what these glimmers look like. Very glimmery. Guys, like, Yeah. Here are the regular Ethereal Eyes Palette Glimmers. Guys, like, it's running rings around this event. Guys, these are closer together. So, and if you look at the Ethereal Eyes versus the Ethereal Eyes Nature Palette, let's just see. If you have the Ethereal Eyes, do you even really need the Ethereal Eyes Nature Palette? Okay, guys, this is the Ethereal Eyes, and this is the Ethereal Eyes Nature. Guys, they look an awful lot alike, guys. They do have some differences, like this satiny shade right here and this green shade. But everything else, guys, I mean, come on, guys. You really didn't need this one and this one. And I feel like what made this appealing was the green, which, guys, it's pretty lackluster, guys. It's pretty lackluster. But the thing about it is, guys, it is a nice palette. Okay, it's a nice palette. But what I say, if you have like a Supreme Nudes, or if you had the original Ethereal Eyes, would you need this one? Guys, I don't think so. I'm almost sure you don't. I'd be willing to guarantee you do not need this one. Because, wow, it's good to, you know, bring out a palette that's not real glitzy, that's just gonna do a little bit for somebody. Still, you want a palette to be functional. And I just don't think this is, guys. I just don't. Because if you're not using a base and you're not wetting your brush, these glimmers gonna fall right on off your lid. You put this makeup on, by the time you're done with the rest of your face, yeah, it's a wrap. And speaking of which, guys, make sure you do your base second. Do not do your eyes. Do not do your eyes after doing your base with this palette, because you're gonna get fallout. I got a little fallout when I was doing my lower lash line, but it did brush away. But guys, that's a chance that I wouldn't be willing to take if I were you. And even though the glimmer's not showing up much on the lid, honey, they showing all up on your face. So. But that's that on that. And guys, it's not about me dogging the palette. This palette costed a pretty penny. Wasn't this a $69 palette? Okay. Something I probably could have waited for the support for sale. Guys, it's a $69 palette. And for $69, we talking a Natasha Denona midi palette. Okay? Yeah. I don't know. That's a high price tag for what we got with this one. But am I glad to have it in my collection? Sure I am, guys. Yeah, I am. Because I would pick up this palette if I want to do an effortless look with mattes that's just going to get me there. But if I'm wanting to have a shimmery lid, I'm not reaching for this. Because, yeah, even with my glitter primer, guys, yeah, it gave me some, but it didn't give me much. So that's about it, guys. That's my 10 cents on that. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not great. It's just okay. So there you have it, guys. Up close and personal, honest and unfiltered. But nonetheless, guys, I did get nice looks out of it. I mean, yeah, but at the end of the day, guys, when the Sephora sale comes, there are a million other things you can get besides this palette. And now, don't get me wrong, guys. If you have this palette and it works for you, I am happy for you. Go off. But guys, no. This is just not the quality that I'm used to. And this is not the quality I feel like you guys, my peeps, should pay $69 for. That's it. I'm done. Soapbox done. But I look cute, though. So I really want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today while I did 4 looks and gave you my thoughts on the Ethereal Eyes Nature Palette. And yeah, always love connecting with you guys, my peeps, every chance I get. Every chance I get. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. It only gets greater later, guys. It only gets greater later. So until next time, guys, stay real, stay positive, stay up, and damn it, you better watch, fight, and pray. And just like that, it's alright.